everybody. Monty here, and as we wrap up school this year, I told you we're going to finish with more fun activities. Nothing is more fun than hands-on probability, okay? And today, Fridays, we got to play some games. So the next couple of Fridays, we're going to play a dice game. And then the last 2 Fridays of the year, we're going to actually play cards. All right? So let's get started today. And here we are on May 28th, Friday, just before Memorial Weekend. New topic, probability. This last Wednesday, Thursday, we wrapped up volume and surface area, and we did our toilet paper rolls, and we found the surface area. Today, we are going to introduce probability. And what better way to study the outcomes, the probability, the chances that something is going to happen, than to do it with dice. All right, Mr. Miller is going to be giving each of you a bag of 5 dice. These 5 dice we want you to keep with you because we're going to use them the next couple of weeks. Actually, in class, we're going to roll them bones. So, when school's out, they're yours. Keep them forever. Now, let's get started. Dice. Okay. Now, Mr. Miller is giving you all a set of dice. Every die has 1 through 6 on it. Okay? 6 possible outcomes. If I roll it, boom. I got a 1, right? I roll it. I'm going to have a different number, a 5. Okay? So, let's do a little introduction here before we actually start playing games. The probability, the chances that if we roll 1 die, what are we going to get? Outcomes. The outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the chances of rolling those? 1 out of 6. We write that 1 over 6. The possibility of getting a 1, 1 over 6. Getting a 2, 1 over 6. A 3, 1 over 6. A 4, 1 over 6, so on and so forth, right? A 5 is 1 over 6. A 6 is 1 over 6. Okay. Now let's take it one step further. If we roll 1 dice, what's the possibility of an even number? Okay, if you have to, pause this video, have a class discussion. Roll 1 dice. Boom. What's the probability of getting an even number? Good. A 2, a 4, and a 6, right? So let's just mark those. Even, even, even. It's the number of outcomes, over the total possible outcomes. So in other words, 3 out of 6. Half the time, you're going to get an even. Half of the time. All right. I think we got a good introduction. Now, as we are allowed to play games in math, remember, the study of math is nothing more than in putting numbers to the real world. Okay? All right. So now, let's see. I'll just move me. How come I'm always in the way? What are the chances of rolling a 3 with the green dice and a 5 with the blue dice? Okay? Now, I'm serious. I want the class to have a discussion here. Okay? I want everybody to be able to see that if I roll a 3 and I roll a 5, okay? Roll a 3, roll a 5. It's 1 out of 6. It's 1 out of 6. But when I roll them together, boom, do I get the same probability? Okay, what is the probability of rolling a 3 and a 5 at the same time? Boom, these two dice, 3 and a 5. What's the probability? I want you all to see that it's 1 out of 6 times 1 out of 6. The total number of opportunities is going to be 1 out of 36. Now, Mr. Miller has this big chart, okay? And he's going to hold it up, plus there's posters around the room. All right? Now, this is what we're going to be studying the next 3 weeks. Probability. Okay? And let's just say this was the green die. Hi, Derek. I'll be there in a second. And this is the blue. And this was a 3. And this was a 5. It's right there. 36 possible chances, and you got 1 of the 36. Okay? All right, so that's where we're headed. But let's have some fun the rest of today. And we're going to be playing Yahtzee. Now, to play Yahtzee, we've got a scorecard. Mr. Miller is going to be giving you all a sheet that has 2 on the front, 2 on the back, so you can play multiple games of Yahtzee. Just in case no one in here has ever played Yahtzee, that's okay. We're going to teach you how because there's a link for that. Okay? So we'll click on this little link here. And I'm sure it's going to work. Where'd my Yahtzee go? Let's see if I turn that one off. There we go. All right. Now, the reason I like this particular game of Yahtzee is because it's just one-on-one. Okay? It's just you rolling dice. And here's a scorecard. Okay? We're trying to get these items on those dice. So let's just roll one real quick. Boom. All right. So as you look through here, the game of Yahtzee is trying to fill out these 13 items. Okay? And you'll notice 1 of 13. We don't have anything filled out yet. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is see that we have a pair of 2s. So I'm going to click, then I'm going to click. Let's just keep the 2s to start. Okay? You get 3 rolls to see how many 2s you can get. So we're going to roll. I didn't get any, but I got a pair of 6s. Do I want to keep the pair of 6s and have 2 pair maybe to get a full house? I'm just going to keep my 2s. Roll it one more time. I got 2 2s. Okay, so the best I can do is take my 2 2s and click and keep it. All right, let's do it again. Okay, I've got a couple 4s, so I'll keep those. I'm going to roll the dice. 1, 3, 5. I could go for what's called a gut shot straight like that and hope that I get a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to keep those 4s. Okay, so there's a little bit of chance and luck and drawing here. Okay. All I got was 2 pair again. I'm going to get rid of my 4s and keep my 3s. Okay, I can't roll again. I'm going to click my 3s. So hopefully you get the idea. Yahtzee. Now, a different link is one where you can play against other people online or a couple people in class. Okay, so I've put Ben and Bill in here. Okay, and click to roll the dice to begin. Okay, and this is a little helpful one in case you've never played before. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I like that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Click. I have what's called a small straight. That's one of the 13 items we gotta have. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to roll this one die. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. We got what's called a large straight. Boom. Isn't that cool? All right. So Bill goes. Now you can watch how somebody else plays. They got 3 of a kind. They got their 4s. Okay? Now it's back to us. So we can play back and forth. We want you to play Yahtzee all day today with the idea of probability. Okay, probability. Each time we roll the dice, each time we're looking for something to come up, what are the odds? What are the chances? What is the probability? Probability of rolling question mark, question mark, question mark. Now, roll 5 dice. Roll a Yahtzee. 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 times 1 over 6. One roll, 5 dice to roll a Yahtzee is 1 over 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 5th power. All right? Have a great Friday. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. And we'll see you next Tuesday, Wednesday. Bye, everybody.